Dudes, it's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we got Caliban Prime's official launch date released to us, and it's August 26th. So we got a prep guide today for you to make the most out of the day one of this new Prime access. We'll be covering some builds for all the new items, and also how to get the new Prime access and the most Plat possible on day one. So let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure to shove this channel, do daily Warframe video uploads, build videos, news videos, all that kind of stuff. Your right place for Warframe content. And I might not make a video on all the weapons for Caliban Prime access, but we'll have videos for, we'll have builds for them in this video, so in case I forget the Venato Prime, for example, you can just check that out right here. So let's get right into it. All right, first things first, what are you farming for on August 26th? You got Caliban Prime launching, and with his weapons, the Venato Prime Scythe, and the Vidaria Prime new sniper rifle. Now this thing is not just your average sniper rifle. It will, struck enemies will become lightning rods and a chance to attract bolts of chain lightning to jump to nearby enemies. So you have a chain lightning sniper rifle, a generic scythe, Venato Prime, and the Caliban Prime himself, the sentient debuffer frame. Now, as far as should you bother farming this stuff on day one, I don't think that the hype will be really that high for this Prime access compared to some of the other ones, but that sniper rifle is looking pretty good. So let's start things off first things first. If you want to get this new Prime access stuff on day one, what should you do? Well, we're going to do the typical Relic prep stuff. So we want to go and get our, basically get our syndicates prep. So we're going to be going to certain plants here. I'm going to let you know about Venus, Earth, and Deimos. Now, Deimos is going to be the upstairs, the Necrolisk, but there are 3 vendors on these plants you're going to be wanting to level up. Now, the vendors you're going to want to go for are going to be, let me try to remember their names. They got goofy names. Smokefinger on Venus, who is the gem vendor. He has relic packs. Old Man Sumbat on Earth has relic packs. And Lloyd on the Necrolisk of Deimos has relic packs. Why are we trying to get relic packs? Well, the way that farming in Warframe works is you have to open up relics to get the Prime parts. And the new Prime parts get added to the relic pool the day of the Prime access. So over here is going to be another place to get these relics. So if we look at the Syndicate pack right here, I can buy a relic pack for 20,000 reputation. If I get 120,000 reputation, I can get 6 relic packs from this Syndicate. So here's the tip. This access starts in like 12 days. Do not buy these packs until the day of the Prime access, okay? So as you can see right here, I got Daiku Prime, Lavos Prime, Yareli Prime. But here's the thing. Some of this stuff might be getting vaulted when Caliban comes out. Not even maybe. It is getting vaulted. For example, this Xylock Prime Receiver, this is going to be a no longer obtainable relic. So, yeah, anything that has the Massacre Prime, Grendel Prime, or Xylock Prime will no longer drop in-game, okay? You can farm it if someone already had it in your squad, but yeah, you can actually get fresh relics to drop. So, number one thing, stack up your reputation for all your syndicates. So whatever ones you got, I've got New Loka and Parent Sequence, stack them all the way up. On the day of the Prime access, when you've confirmed Caliban Prime is actually out, then you pull the lever and get all those relics. As far as all the locations for relics I'm going to recommend to you, they are as follows. Your normal syndicates here. See this? Like I said, Old Man Sumbat is going to be your second vendor. That's on Earth. On Fortuna, Smokefinger vendor as stated, that's going to be on Venus. And for the Necrolisk, not the Kavia, the Entradi family, you technically can stack this up even too. It's a little bit more annoying to Entradi, but yeah, talk to Lloyd after you've done that. And as far as some other great spots to get tons of relics, go over to the Conclave. Now, we're not going to have to play, don't worry, you're not playing PvP for this, but if you have access to the Steel Path, you could get 25 relic packs at launch from here too. So between all the places we've talked about so far, you'll be getting over 100 relics easily, and these relics could be for the new items. Now, here's the thing, if you get those relics, you want them to be refined because some of the more rare parts are usually like from Radiant relics. So yeah, buy this like the day that the Prime access comes out. How are you going to farm traces? Well, I'd recommend to you to go watch my traces farming guide, but my favorite spot to farm traces is going to be on a disruption fissure. So if you have a good fissure up over here, just basically go look at my traces farming guide. But you're looking for good endless missions or really quick exterminates or captures, basically. So as far as I'm seeing right here, not the best stuff for traces farming right now. So you definitely want to be keeping an eye out for a better mission than these ones. All right, now that we go over how to get relics, how to get traces, let's talk about what you should be doing as far as prepping other things besides just Caliban Prime. Now, Caliban Prime himself is going to be, you know, a long time coming. It's been a while since Caliban has actually been cared about by DE. He got a rework last year, and he finally got an augment, so now we're getting his Prime access. What should you do? Well, I would say if you want to get some easy plat on day one of Caliban Prime access, here's a smart idea. Stack up some of these Razor Mortar augments. Caliban only has one augment, and it's taken a while to get one in the first place. It's a pretty strong augment. It makes his first ability worth casting. It makes his summons like have electric damage and stuff like that. Here's my current Caliban build. We've got the first ability, Razor Gyre, that gives us shields per enemy hit. And we've got Catalyzing Shields, reducing our shields. So basically, if we get low enough shields with this, we can get our full shield back by hitting 2 enemies with this. Very, very easy. Additionally, the best shards for Caliban I found to be Power Strength Shards. So you just basically want to jam tons and tons of Power Strength on Caliban to mash the Razor Mortar damage multiplier. So electric damage there. Fire rate increase as well. We've got his ulti subsumed off for Nourish to make his summons do viral and electric. Pretty decent stuff. Now, as far as the shards, like I said, go full red shards. I don't have them on here right now because I'm waiting for Caliban Prime in like 12 days. But yeah, full red shards I recommend to you. Now, let's talk about the Venato real quick as far as a build on that one. Now, you could sell Venato ribbons on day one for plat if you wanted to, which I don't really think it will be that hyped up. The rifle, or the sniper rifle, seems a little bit better. So, as far as some builds for the Venato, here's a generic heavy attack scythe build for the Venato. Its special passive is increased combo gain while wielded by Caliban. But really, you shouldn't even be using melees as Caliban, in my opinion. Thing to keep in mind, though, you should definitely replace Stalking Fan with Reaping Spiral. I just don't really want to put the stance form on here because Venato is not exactly the most meta weapon. So, put Reaping Spiral on there instead. That's the Afflictions build for heavy attacks. Here's a Melee Influence build for just light attacks and whatever. Causes AoB electric procs with Melee Influence. Not the best Melee Influence weapon, it's a puncture-focused scythe, but if you do want to give it a shot, go ahead and try it. Now that we've talked about that, let's go over a Theorycrafted build for the new sniper rifle. So as far as what the sniper rifle will do, like I said, it will make enemies into lightning rods. So I'm thinking right now we are doing something like this. Primary purple electric shards. Gain electric primary damage per shard equipped. If you stack them all up, you get so much electric damage. Now, if you watched my guide on Lavos Prime a while ago, you might remember the electric forcing build. I think that something like this will be pretty good for the new lightning gun, especially for playing a frame like Seto 9 to make every single hit guaranteed proc electric. So, stack up electric really, really strong, like Rifle Elementalist, Hammer Shot, High Voltage, etc., etc. And then throw on a Bane mod if you want to, and then you'll throw on Seto 9s too, or you'll throw on whoever you're using the new lightning gun with, and it should be extremely powerful electric procs. Really, if you stack these purple shards up, that new lightning gun should be nasty, so... Yeah, guys, that's going to be basically it as far as what I'd recommend. Now, as far as some little things, you could take it one step, actually, more like 10 steps further. If you want to go the extra mile, you could get a Loot Pinata Lich. Now, this is way too late to start right now because we only have 12 days, but this is maybe more for like Gyre Prime access. You have a Kuva Lich stealing your traces on purpose. You can actually kill the Lich on day one to get like 1,000 plus traces or even more. So, I'm not sure because, again, I think Caliban Prime access will not be as hype as I was hoping. But, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll just be bored and do it anyway. But, yeah, guys, basically, that'll be coming on the 26th, probably around 11 a.m. ET. And if you want to make big plat, I'd recommend that you are online, like, the moment it launches, if that's possible for you. Because the price of this stuff goes down really fast over, like, the next couple of hours after the Prime Access comes out. So, just trying to give you a heads up on that one. As far as other things to use with the new stuff, like maybe you could use like Ensnare or whatever with the new lightning gun. I think the lightning gun will be the prize of the Prime Access, just because it's a new gun and all that. You can also stack up rifle ribbons too. Now, this is definitely gonna be more of a RNG thing, but if you have rifle ribbons can be created for the new sniper rifle once it comes out. I hope, unless there's a bug, they should be able to happen. So I bet the demand will be very, very high, and the price will also be very high. Because you remember the Thalas and Karnan came out in like Isleweaver. That thing was like pretty underwhelming, but still the ribbons were extremely high priced, even for a 0.5 dispo. So that will likely be the case with the new sniper rifle as well. So I'd say that's definitely something to keep in mind, guys. So if you want to just get the crash course, go get your relic packs, go get your traces, stack up Caliban Razor Mortar augments for easy plat, and then maybe get some purple and red shards for frames that are using the lightning gun or red shards for Caliban himself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate your support. Let me know if you have any more tips you'd like me to share in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!